Born with 6 on my senses, still I'm reckless and ignorant. I've been browsing an interest, so I built up defenses. You can't blame me, I came a long way from uptown. But born and raised, red are the walls and black are the Benzes. My money colored and yellow, my pigment. Yeah, this ain't a game to me, don't you come after me. Yeah, wait, add another tally, there go wait, you should know better than that. Whatever you have, the pressure ain't greener, cause that's that I seen it. The smoke in the mirror, the mind of a genius. Wait, they got you running in place. Money now you got a taste. Ay, Gucci belt all on the waist. Ay, rollies for you always late. Look at me now, I be glowing up. It's a cool, get my bundle up. I like an uppercut, watch me. Never catch me slipping, never catch me slipping, bruh. Moving like the wise guys, money be the mission, bruh. Praying for some answers, ain't hit God in a minute. If you with it, then I'm with it. Dodging cameras, we gon' get it. Yeah, slipping, never catch me slipping. Yeah, slipping, never catch me slipping. Yeah, we different, yeah, we got it. Yeah, slipping, never catch me slipping. Oh.
When we could be superstars, we've been rather wrecking cars.
Hey bro, is that Jambo?
What is that stage for us? Kicking up cold mirrors. Yeah, we could be superstars, but I'm pretty sure our time is up. And so we fell off the spinning tops. ATL Juggle.
Say you my be your nobody gonna play with you when I'm with you. Go against any like skeet all dirt on bitches. I put it in for you, I spin for you. Whatever you with, I'm with it. How you gon' cross the rockin' with you? I got you lit in the city. I been multitasking, rapping and being the daddy to my little children. I been spending on business and spending until I'm dizzy. I do all the you ain't never step or help with none of you. You doing a lot of capping, watch when I catch them. We could've been superstars. Remember when we would you switch like a my you we could have been superstars. Can't help it now, I'm reminiscing. Remember when we would keep your distance, cause you switch like a track hard with the kid. When I slide, bet I'm on my when I'm outside, so them ran down. I knew the was fake, but I still, cause I'm a gremlin, yeah. Back door wide open, wait till my get out. All you time rolling. My opponent, no hands stepping. Crush my arms, totally wood jet broke, no motion. Sleeping on sofas, creeping in highs like I done went to stages. Free me, baby, can't keep me, baby. They already hate me, they gon' want me when I'm on. Oh, y'all think, look, yeah. Y'all ain't seen nothing yet, I promise. Can't take me, can't guard me. I be on just like Charmin. We could've been superstars. Remember when we would you switch like a my you. We could've been superstars. Can't help it now, I'm reminiscing. Remember when we would keep your distance, cause you switch like a track hard with the kid. When I slide, bet I'm on my when I'm outside, so they don't ran down. I knew the was fake, but I still, cause I'm a gremlin.
Yeah, we could be superstars,
Super gremlin.
but I'm pretty sure our time is up.
Now your time
And
is
so
up.
we fell off the spinning tops. Come on, baby, for trial, but way more error.
I ain't sliming, I'm grinding. Any way you put it, I'm SG with it. I'm a super gremlin. Nightmare, baby. You know, I bet you always see me in your dream.
We got it together, five, looking at the door, not every day. We got it together, five, looking at the door, not every day. We got it together, five, looking at the door, not every day. We got it together, five, looking at the much life I come across fans. I like to give my fans a rose. Curse of the talented, everywhere I go they wanna change clothes and pose. But my wife be in my dreams, bruh, no I couldn't see it. I saw a silhouette, I know I could. When I wake up alone, no, I just break out my phone. Thinking I can make this many songs, but I let it when
We welcome you to Noche and Beyond here on 2K Sports. From the attire to the food, the players' jerseys, tonight a celebration of the Latin culture. And on tap tonight, it's the Houston Rockets going up against the Golden State Warriors. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. Now Golden State's starting five. The pairing up front, it's Green and Looney. Curry is out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Thompson in at the three, the small forward. And for the Rockets, Porter Jr. is the point with Green on the wing. The post pairing forms Smith along with Şengün. And it's Martin in at the small forward position. We are in for a treat in this matchup, Greg, with two conference rivals set to clash yet again.
Yeah, we're going to see some added effort and intensity, and don't be surprised if it gets a little chippy.
Tip-off goes to Houston. Now here's Porter. Outside, Martin. Back to Porter. To the middle. Here's Green. Good for the basket. Starting off 1-for-1 with that shot.
Fantastic job moving the ball there by Porter Jr., understanding exactly what was available when his teammates were open.
A three for DiVincenzo. There's Looney. And no good that time. And the Rockets take it the other way. Porter passes to Green. Back to Porter. With the teardrop. And it's Looney with the rebound. Porter with the steal. Smith in the posts, defended by Looney. The fadeaway. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Stephen Silas had a few minutes before the game. He told me they'll be looking to stretch the defense with their ability to knock down shots from deep. He said success on the outside will translate to success on the inside. Sounds like instead of going inside out, they're going to go outside in. Interesting. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. You know, hard to create spacing without the threes. That one good for two.
Afford to give him any space. You can't lay off at all.
Martin against Thompson. Here's Green, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And with that lightning first step of Jalen Green, keeping him in front.
And Greg, one thing about that blinding speed of Green, he's got to make his reads faster as well.
I think the game is slowing down for him, though, Kevin, and that and speeding up his shot release will make him even tougher to deal with.
Take a break. Two shots.
He's off on the first.
Looking for a one-word descriptor for Jalen Green? The best one I come up with is exciting. The way he runs the floor and gives every play his all. This guy is just fun to watch.
And the second free throw, good. Mark, let's go back to when the Rockets traded away James Harden in 2020. How has that reset gone?
I like what it looks like, Kevin. Building through the draft. I love the young talent they've been able to acquire, and they've done it with a bunch of future first-round picks in their back pocket. So they're not done. There's more to come in drafting high-quality talent.
Here's Martin following the basket by Stephen Curry. Here's Green coming off a stellar performance against New Orleans. Rocket 6. Another miss by Houston.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Here's Looney. Drills the three-pointer.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling. Off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Here's Şengün. Drops in the layup for two.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now, here's Looney. His last outing, he had 8 points. The three for DiVincenzo. Şengün with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And it's Green striking it down.
And one of Green's best assets is leaping ability. He's a natural athlete, very explosive.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
They found their rhythm and kept piling it on. And a huge boost of confidence on the road for sure.
Now here's Curry. Playing Memphis, he was nearly unstoppable.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Smith dishes to Porter. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Thompson for three. Rockets with the rebound. Last time in San Francisco, they lost to the Warriors.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
And sometimes that can be a motivating factor. May very well light a fire under them tonight. Nobody likes to be dominated on the glass like that.
So the Rockets end up going with a whole new group. Different look here for the Warriors. Green is checked in for Kevon Looney. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Draymond Green. Moody's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And Poole subbed in for Stephen Curry. Kuminga, no good. And the call will go against Jonathan Kuminga. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Rockets have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Passes it to Tate. From 12 feet out, it's rebounded by Kuminga.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
And the Warriors miss again. And so it's Wall. He brings it up for the Houston Rockets. And Wall slams it home.
Boy, that was awesome from Wall. Got one of the tightest handles in the association. We call that rush hour handle.
Now, here's Poole. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Grizzlies in Memphis. And there's the foul. The Warriors shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
Jonathan Kuminga, 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. You know, Greg, we know to win at the highest level, you need your star players to show up in the big games. With that in mind, what's the key?
You know, it's their will and their ability to fight. If you look at the great ones, even when things haven't gone their way, they continue to scratch and claw and do everything in their power to try and get the W.
The post pairing forms Smith along with Şengün. The backcourt made up of Wall and Green. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Rockets leading by 11. Pass to Şengün. That's good. And so Wall with the assist. Şengün's got 8 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe.
Well, I don't think it would be a bad idea. I mean, they could use all the second chance points they can get.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Tenacious offense from DiVincenzo, sticking with this selection to draw that foul.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Rockets.
In the early going, they've been heat-seeking, very crafty at drawing contact to work themselves to the line.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
No good on that one.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. And he sinks the second.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Here's DiVincenzo, following the basket by John Wall. Here's Thompson. That one off the back iron and out.
And the shots just continue to say,
oh my goodness! Come on now. Launching off the ground and throwing it down with ease. Boy, can Green get up.
Here's Kuminga. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Over in the corner, Green. And Houston again with the bucket.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
And I don't think Thompson has ever thought twice about shooting. Supreme confidence in that jam.
And so it's Houston. Their lead at 15 going into the break. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Steph, what do you think of your defense in the first half?
We're a step late, I think. And, they made tough shots. We can't take away from that. But for the most part, we have to find a way to guard that line if they're knocking down shots to keep them out the game.
We'll see where the adjustments take you. Thanks, Steph. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back. The first half mercifully coming to a close. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny's here. Shaq is here. Houston holding the upper hand after the first 2 quarters. They lead by 15. Kenny, give us your take.
Well, they were completely in rhythm shooting the basketball. Just watching the flow of their offense, everything clicked into place. Fantastic shot selection. They took advantage of everything the defense gave them.
And Shaq, what do you have to say about the Warriors?
The shooting percentage they allow was through the roof. The coach should absolutely be ripping into the defensive effort. We need to take some pride on the other end. Just lock it in. Lock it in. Lock it in.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. Warriors trail by 15. So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. The pairing up front, it's Green and Looney. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Jordan Poole. And it's Thompson in at the 3 spot. Here is Porter after the Warriors pick up 3. A floater swiped away. Here's Poole. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Green. Second personal foul.
First trip to the line for him here.
Shooting for Golden State, Jordan Poole.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Poole. And the Warriors making a change here. Curry's checked in. Both free throws good from Poole.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
And stolen by DiVincenzo. Trying to find Green. He's got it now.
There's the unselfishness we like to see in a guard. DiVincenzo keeping his eyes up and his options open.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, thank you very much. The Rockets are in a full rebuild, and they have a young roster which is taking its lumps. But Coach Stephen Silas says, we very rarely give up. This team has a lot of fight, character, and grit, and we are learning. Kevin, it's a long process. It's worth it.
Yep, no shortcuts, David, but the journey is the reward. They're building from the ground up. It's fun to watch, and we thank you for that story. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
And, you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he attacked, got to the line a bunch, and cashed in on his chances. You know, one thing about getting going at the free throw line like he has this season, it can continue to carry over.
Arguably the most impactful player in modern NBA history, Stephen Curry has changed how the game is played, really making this more of a three-point shooting league.
And it's Green missing.
I'm shocked that it didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Got that one up quick.
That's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Houston. They led by as many as 18 points. And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
So for the Rockets, Garuba's checked in, and it's Jayshawn Tate in for Smith. And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Here's Martin. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Moses Moody.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and still make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
If the name doesn't give it away, Clark, Kenyon Martin Jr. has basketball in his blood.
Well, Kevin, you heard me say it before. You cannot run away from the DNA. His father was a first overall draft pick and a really fun and good player to watch. You definitely see him in Kenyon Martin Jr., who is very gifted in his own right and making a nice name for himself.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
And, you know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys. You've got to box out on the boards. When you don't, that's what happens.
Porter passes to Martin. Now the pass to Garuba. And it's Looney with the rebound. Looney's got 11 rebounds in the game.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3. 3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
And now's the time for them to step on the gas pedal. Don't let up. Keep letting it fly from deep and build that lead. Play through the finish line, not to it. Keep the pressure on.
That was a second look at our Mobile One Drive. Amazing control on display.
And a nice score that came from just attacking the rim. Huge play in this hotly contested game.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
At the line for the Warriors, Stephen.
And the first one drops.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
And again, it's the Warriors missing. Rockets trail by 3. Here's Christopher into the lane.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Moody the pass to Green. And Curry has it in the corner. Drills it from outside. Curry's got 17 now.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Curry with the steal. It's deflected. Green passes to Curry. Golden State moving the ball around. Looney kicks to DiVincenzo. Outside Curry. Again, Curry missing. Houston's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Christopher on the wing. Porter. And so Houston again turning it over. Şengün's checked in for the Rockets. And Golden State also making a change. Jonathan Kuminga. He's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. Curry looking it over. It's deflected, and Stephen Curry with the foul. That's his 5th foul. Houston making a switch. Ball's checked in. Green, he's checked in for Golden State. Timeout called, the Rockets. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Rockets trail by 4. Here's Christopher. Pass to Şengün. Outside, Wall. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Always going up for the alley-oop here.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end.
And it's Wall with the ball for the Houston Rockets. And following this game, they'll challenge the Grizzlies on the road to the FedEx Forum in Memphis. Hit the road with that, the first of a 5-game run. And with Kevin Porter Jr. and Michael Porter Jr. and Otto Porter Jr. Guys, I'm sensing a pattern here.
It can even get a little confusing at times, but no relation that I'm aware of. They're just Porters, Juniors, and quality NBA players.
And he can't get the first one.
Going into the league, KPJ was thought of as a 2 or maybe even a 3, but he's made it clear he sees himself as a point guard, and he continues to improve in that role.
Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Moody. Now here's Curry. He's got 17. Fires for 3. Gets that one through the hole. Make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Now here's Wall. 6 to shoot. Porter in the corner. Jacks up a 3. And it's Looney with the rebound. Looney's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Curry passes to Kuminga. Got it. Good job in the low post. Kuminga's got the lead up to 10 now for the Warriors.
And really the story of this second half. One team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Now here's Curry, and stolen by Şengün. Passes it to Christopher. Great D that time from Green. Warriors leading by 10. Kuminga, good. Great play by Green to set it up. Kuminga's got 4 points in the quarter. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
You know, that's about as good a defensive play as you're going to see. Instant reaction to get a hand on the shot. Beautifully done.
So far, he's hit all of his shots at the foul line, going 4 for 4. And so he hits the technical free throw. Both teams will make substitutions. There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Golden State ball.
The Warriors shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. Outside Curry. We've got 28 seconds left to play in the third. Comes up empty down low. Rockets trail by 11. Smith left side. Wall finds Green. Back to Wall. And some nice passing there by Houston. With 4 seconds on the clock. With 2 seconds left. And they'll keep possession. It's been all about Stephen Curry for the Warriors. What a quarter that saw them generate a great comeback effort and are now out in front with momentum behind them. And we'll be back with you shortly. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
Terrific versatility coming from a big man. Not something that the majority of big guys possess.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. The post pairing forms Smith along with Şengün. The backcourt made up of Wall and Green. And it's Martin in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Warriors leading by 11. Green with the ball. And it's Martin picking him up.
And, you know, for a big man, I think Green is one of the better dime droppers in the league. I mean, he's a true point forward who has excellent vision and sees the floor well.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Jordan Poole. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
First team foul.
Here's Martin. DiVincenzo knocks it away. 1-on-1 here. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Warriors?
You know, this is an example of why conditioning can be so important. I mean, it can be critical. They continue to sprint the floor, and there's no let-up in sight.
And just a great job converting those second chance points as well. They're having a great night getting those second and third shot opportunities.
And Jabari Smith, of course, with deep family ties, Greg, to the NBA.
His dad being the OG Jabari. All these guys are in that 6'10", 6'11" range. So great bloodlines. And really, as solid as he's been at the line, I had already chalked those points up. Goes to show you, though, don't take anything for granted. Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Now, here's Porter. Green passes to Martin. It's rebounded by Golden State. Looney's got 15 rebounds here tonight. The drive by Green, and that one good. And the Warriors lead by 19.
And I love the physicality Draymond puts behind this drive. Get in his way at your own risk.
Timeout called, the Rockets.
Trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Next game. Your Little Dippers. Let's hear it for them.
Porter dishes to Smith. Here's Tate. Here's Şengün. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Now, here's Poole.
In the game. 2 minutes.
Kicks it to Kuminga. Thompson for the triple. It's rebounded by Houston. Smith's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And Thompson sends it back.
In terms of off guards, Thompson is an all-defensive team-level player, can compete with the best of them.
Here's Poole. Over Porter. Poole no good. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for the Rockets. And Tate throws it down.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
That kind of deficit, I think they're going about it the right way. They've got to get aggressive on defense. They need stops. And then you got to take care of the basketball at the other end so you get a good shot every trip.
Here's Green. The Warriors making the shot. It's rebounded by Kuminga. Warriors. Now Poole from deep. Rebound by Smith. And here's Porter. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Steph, a hot start for them offensively, but you were able to wear them down. So what changed?
We'll stick with the program, try not to turn the ball over too much, move the ball on offense, and continue our defensive pressure. Hopefully, we force them into misses eventually.
Well, it worked out for you in the second half, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.